Hello and welcome to What Map, the map review show for Cities Skylines. There are tens of thousands of maps in the workshop now, and so finding the right one for your next build is a huge task. So each day, Monday to Saturday, we'll review one, using our 5-star rating for aesthetics, detail and gameplay potential, awarding only the very best the coveted seal of approval. So join me, fellow Skylines explorers, as we venture to today's new land. Who am I? I'm BonBonB, and you are very, very welcome.
Come here now, girl.
Hello and welcome to Tuesday's What's Map. BonBon here. How you doing? Right, today it's desert map time, and it's a rather red desert at that. It's Red Butts. Oh, grow up. By Zigzag82. Right, what we're going to look at is the start square. There it is. Now, this is tricky. Very tricky. Little bit of road top corner, little bit of water at the bottom, and rugged land in between. Deserves a closer inspection. So there is your road. And how do you get the road down off that cliff is your first problem with limited funds, if you're playing vanilla rules, of course. Then you've got to get across all of this down to here. This is your only access to water on the start square, this little bit here. So you've got to get water up from there across to, well, wherever you're going to build. Tricky. That's your resources there. Interesting mix, and fertile land in some of those fertile looking areas. Pretty reasonable. That's not fertile land, that's a height map, that one. It's the Steam Workshop. What do you need? Just a few bits and bobs. Sedona LUT and Sedona Theme. There are 2 Sedona themes out there. You make sure you pick up the right one, won't you? Where were we? Roads. Now, roads, there is only one. It runs right across the map. It zigs and zags, which you'd expect from Zigzag, I guess. And it's a national road, which will already have a few of you put off. Bear in mind, this is a different sort of map. This is not an easy map. This is a challenging map. And maybe one for small desert towns, I guess. Dotted here and there. Love that background. Look at that background. Look at it. Real? Could be. Anyway, yes. One road just drifting and twisting and turning. And it's pretty well done, if I'm honest with you. I've got no grumbles about this, really. In fact, if there was a grumble, it was on that little steep little cliffside climb right at the beginning. Some of the terraforming there may have been slightly off point. Wasn't bad though. Wasn't so bad I had to point and look and laugh. It's quite nice. Now I'm looking at some of the shrubbery along the sides of the roads here, and it feels like it's probably the right sort of shrubbery. It just doesn't feel real. It feels kind of tree brushed to me, and that is going to be probably the theme for today's map. I feel brushed over. Where are we going now? Going down? Oh, right, no, round a cliff edge here. Don't want to go down the cliff edge. That is not going to be a good thing. Once again, a little bit of jaggedy terraforming there, which could be seen as real, possibly. Another person's eyes. To me, it just looks a little bit like a spike, which happens when you do cliff edge terraforming. If you're not careful, use a little bit of the smoothing tool. But perhaps you're looking for that jagged cliff edge. Hey, who knows? Well, this road is still going. I mean, if this was a straight road across the map, you would be there already. And in true Red Dead Redemption style, it doesn't take a straight route. It forces you to go the long way, makes the map feel bigger. But that background again, it just looks so good. I'm not a big fan, you already know this, I'm not a big fan of desert maps, but I do appreciate a good one. Don't think I would ever use one, but I do appreciate a very nice desert map. This one, I mean, it's the terraforming on this one. It makes you just sort of like, it makes you believe it's real. Absolutely superb. Not a creative map for City Skylines, but here's a slab of ye old terrain. Ye old terrain? Yeah, we'll go with that. While this road is still edging its way towards the fog, oh please get to the end. I'm running out of things to say. Look, there's some tree brushed bushes and things along the sides. You see them? Yeah, me too. Always getting foggy. Hurrah! Hurrah for the fog! Never have I been more pleased because I literally have nothing more to say. Oh, rail. Okay. Now let's hope the rail lives up to good standards. Nice steady slope going up the side of the cliff face. It's going well. There's a bridge across here, and that would need to have been. I'm okay with that. Through a cutting and then under the bridge. Oh, look at that. Rail under road. Road over rail. Thank you. Somebody likes me. Okay. I was just looking at you guys looking at each other then. Yeah. Okay, there's one person that likes me. Thank you, Mummy. Where were we? Yeah. No, this is a big bugger bridge. Look at the height on that. I would not enjoy going over that, personally. It's fine, okay? There's nothing wrong with it. It's a personal thing. I'm not the biggest fan of heights. I would deal with it. I would live with it. I would close my eyes and cling on tightly. That would be okay. If I had to walk across that bridge, then well, I probably wouldn't make it. I just wouldn't make it. And no more trains would ever run, because there'd be a human bonbon clinging onto the line for dear life. Please, somebody save me. A helicopter, anything. Yeah. Cutting. Road. Hello, road. We saw you a minute ago, didn't we? Yeah. And then the rail runs alongside it. And then it drifts off by. Say bye, road. Bye-bye, road. Tunnel. Take the shortcut. Why not? Through here. It makes sense. I'm okay with that tunnel. It's fine. It makes sense to me. And it cut through this way. And then we're going to bend off that way. Where's the fog? I'm running out of things to say about the rail. Oh, look, there's some tree brushing going on. Look at that. Can you see the tree brushing? Yeah. Well, today's asset review, when it finally arrives, when we hit the fog, I like today's one. And a bit of greenery for you guys too. A bit of green for those like green. Not that sort of green. You know, not that sort of green. It's Modular Park by U31R4. Now, I suspect that U31R4 is R2D2's very distant cousin. And thank you very much for saving the galaxy a long way away, a long time ago, etc, etc. Producing these. Now, what we got here are 5 modular parks. One big one on this side, okay? That one there is one modular park. And on the other side of that road, you've got 4 modular parks all pushed together. See that? You can make that out, can't you? Yeah. And they're very pretty, they're very nice, and I'm a fan. So, Modular Park by U31R4, C3PO's distant nephew. Sorry. I made that bit up. Right, there's no shipping route, but one air route, which, interestingly, zigzags everywhere, because that's what planes do. There you are. See, no shipping route, though. Which is fine, because these rivers wouldn't really accommodate a shipping route. There's good water flow. Look at that. It's moving. It is absolutely moving. Flowing downstream with a rate of knots. There you go. There's this water source is there. Hang on. Downstream is both directions, apparently. Now, I actually would have liked that to have been one direction only all the way, just for detailing purposes. Let's have a look over this way as well. Oh, look, there's your water source. Oh no, it's all going the same direction that time. Shall we go upstream then? Yeah. As it's all going. What? Yeah. Oh no, there's no. Look, we've done it again. Right, let's have a look down in the canyon. Oh, it's, you know what? I think I should have turned the brightness down a little bit on this, but we are in the desert, so it's going to be bright, I guess. Loving the red sands or whatever. And look at that, just look at that, it's just glorious. But the tree brushing is, I'm going to be fair here, right? There's not much in the way of shrubbery clinging onto rocks where there probably wouldn't be. So that's good, there's no drowned trees, so that's good. So in terms of tree brushing, they're in the right places, okay? They are. It just, I don't know, it just does feel tree brushed in places, like here. And a little bit up here. I mean, maybe it's not. That's just the feel I get. There you go. Jagged claw. Oh, look, floating bushes there. Floating bushes. That's what happens when you just let the brush do the work. Sometimes you just get a little bit of anomaly. Anyways, shall we find a spot to settle, shall we? About there, I think. Okay. Now, aesthetically, I think this map is right on point. It's not a personal favourite of mine, but I can't fault it for aesthetics, so I'm giving this 5 stars. Detailing, tree brushing is an issue. Water flow is just a minor thing, but it's still an issue as well. And to be honest with you, I think some of these spikes could have been just leveled a little bit. Give that 3 stars right down the middle for detail. Gameplay potential, big problems, well, struggles with this map, especially with that start square, the one single highway, the one single rail route, and no shipping, etc, etc. I can only give it 2 for gameplay, although some of you are going to really like it. It's Red Butts by Zigzag82, and that is our desert map of the day. Well, thanks for watching, commenting, liking, and subscribing. Join me tomorrow for another map in the What's Map series. I think tomorrow's, if I remember rightly, I've got a really good one. I mean, we haven't actually had a seal of approval for ages. Could that be the one? Well, join me tomorrow and find out. See you then.